Okay. All right. Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Rock Mercury here with episode 2 of the Rock Mercury Show Music News, the revamp show where I discuss 4 different music topics that I feel like, are touching my heart today and that I want to, dive into for 10 minutes each. So that's 4 topics, 10 minutes each, and in between the topics, I'll be reading your comments. So if you're a subscriber, you'll be able to comment in here and I will read your comments through. Thank you for any gifts. I really appreciate it. I'll shout you out through the video as well. It was a whole bunch of gifts. I may have to wait until after the little clip the subject, but I will get to it. So today's show is going to be about Will Smith's best friend drama, or his assistant drama for over 20 years. We're going to talk about Doja Cat and the Nicki Minaj cowgirl drama that's going on. Then we're going to talk about Young Miami and her association with P. Diddy, or as she calls him, Poppy. And the last but not least, my girl Azealia Banks, who I love dearly. We're going to talk about her being harassed by her manager. Oh my gosh. So we're going to get to each one. So thank y'all all for being here. Keep on liking it below. Hey, Jordan, how are you, Jordan? Good to see you. Great to see you, Jordan. Always a pleasure. So we're going to dive into these each. I have a timer right here on my computer. I'm also live on YouTube. So I'm trying to do the show every single day if I can. This is going to be something that I feel like I really love. I love music. I love the music culture. So I'm hoping I can do this every day. I want to find something that I can really consistently share with you guys. And this is something that I feel in my heart is the right thing to do. Um, so yeah, just bear with me. I may miss a few days every now and then, but I'm hoping to do it every single day, like Wendy Williams, because we miss Wendy Williams. We miss her, and even though she talks about all of pop culture, I'm gonna focus only on the music world because I'm a musician. I love music. The musicians I discuss, they've all contributed to music in some type of way. So I'm gonna give my honest opinion, honest feedback on a lot of things, but it's gonna be definitely just a lot of deep dives and 10-minute dives into each topic. So you'll see me do this a lot in between each of them. I do this so that I can edit. But yeah. Jordan, thank you for the heart me. It's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I'm also sipping on some green juice that my sister made. My sister, Chef Paris Ray, y'all know she is amazing. And she has just been blessing me with healthy, delicious foods and drinks. And this is a fresh vegetable and fruit green juice. So let's have some before we start because I'm thirsty. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's delicious being healthy. Okay, I also see the comments here on YouTube as well. I can see both of them. Mard said, "Hi, what's up? Dang, that looks good. Thank you, Mard. I hope you're doing well today. So great to see you. So I can read the comments on both, you guys. So don't feel like I'm not reading them." Jordan said, "Let me get some." Okay, before we start, I'll let you get some. I'll let you get some. Go ahead. There you go. There you go. All right, I'll get some again. All right. No backwash. My sister lets my nephew, he's 2 years old. She lets him drink, some of the straw, like some of her water or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, it's probably full of backwash now. That's nasty. That's nasty. But that's her baby. It's all good. Mard says, want to play Fortnite? Oops, Fortnite. Oh yes, I'll be playing Fortnite after this. I also played before this, so yeah. But this is all about music. So let's go ahead and jump into this episode. So, all right, these topics are pretty heavy. Let me think. The first one, Will Smith's drama, that's a heavy one. Doja Cat, not as heavy, but not, Young Miami, heavy situation. Azealia Banks, heavy. Ooh, this is a heavy episode today. So let's dive in. Ooh, what happened? Ooh, oh, not me losing everything. Okay, I made a new note. Okay, here we go. Ooh. This first one. Okay, here we go. Rockers and Mercuryans, our first topic today for the Rock Mercury show is going to be about Will Smith and the drama going on with his best friend, aka assistant, the go-to man, hype man, whatever you want to call him. Brother Bilal is how you say his name, Brother Bilal. Now I've tapped on this before, but we're gonna go into some new stuff that's happened because Brother Bilal, who's known Will Smith for over 20 years, has spoken out again on Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K for this. Tasha K, I watch her every day. You know, anything she puts out, I'm watching it. I need to go and pay my $12 a month for my Tasha K website because that's where this episode is on the full interview. If you want to watch the full interview, it is on Tasha K live. Now I have not seen the full episode of this, but I have seen breakdowns of what he says in this interview, and I did watch the full last interview, and I will watch a new one too. But I want to discuss it right now because he makes some very bombshell allegations against Jada and Will Smith. Now, you may think, wait, you're talking about music. This is music topics. What do you mean, Will Smith and music? Well, don't you ever forget that Will Smith is a rapper and started off in music, and made a lot of music. And besides that, his daughter Willow Smith is huge in the music world. I support her, and Jaden Smith as well. I support him, huge in the music world as well. They make so much music. And they're out of this situation. Let's remove Jaden and Willow Smith, push them to the side on this situation. Of course, whatever what we're gonna talk about, I'm sure has affected their lives growing up with parents like Will Smith and Jada Pickett. But we're gonna go and deep dive into what is going on with this assistant that is exposing Will Smith right now. Now, the first time that Brother Bilal came on and talked about Will Smith, he said that he walked in on Will Smith and a male co-star, Damon, co-star, doing doing that bend over, touch your toes, let me see that Tootsie Roll, like doing that in their doggone in the dressing room of a big production that they were both in together, Will Smith and Dwayne Martin. Okay, um, mm. And so that was already a bombshell. Everybody was like, "Wait, hold up." Jada immediately was like, this is false and this is lies, and we suing." She was on the Breakfast Club talking about we suing and all this stuff, and saying that this is all about some money shakedown and things like that, trying to play in Brother Bilal's name. Now, Brother Bilal is part of the Muslim faith. They don't play when it comes to lying. They ain't trying to if you call them a liar, ooh. Shots fired. Shots fired. And so Brother Bilal came back on to affirm that he is not a liar and to challenge Jada if she thinks he's a liar so much, sue him within the next 2 weeks. And we're going to find out what's really, really real. And then he said if you don't sue him, he's going to sue Jada over calling him a liar and the false, what do you call it, taking your character down, attacking your character. There's a word for it. My brain. But anyways, he's gonna sue them for oh my god, the word. Ooh, the character assassination. Something like it's a word. It's a word in that realm. And I'm like, ooh, this is getting really, really messy. But he said he's sure that Jada ain't about to do nothing. He ain't about to sue nobody. She ain't about to sue because he knows. They both know. Jada and Will know that what Brother Bilal is saying is true. Now, when it comes to what Brother Bilal alleged in this particular interview, now Jada Pickett, she's not in the music world. I don't think she's ever done music, whatever, but this is still a musical family, so we're going to just keep this topic in here and discuss how, whoever you're hiring in your team, you need to treat them right and be real with them. And even if an NDA can't protect you, but Brother Bilal never signed an NDA, right? Okay. Now he's alleging that Jada Pickett runs Will Smith, runs him. It was a slow progression into her running him, but it all kind of came to a head at a moment they first of all she didn't even want to be married. She didn't even want to be married. She was already unhappy from the beginning. Some people say she likes the other persuasion. I think she likes everything. Apparently, in this interview, Brother Bilal says she even be liking things at the zoo as well. If you know what I mean. She's up in the animal kingdom, which I think is I can't even handle that. Just even the thought of that is so gross to me. But he's alleging a lot of things about her. Also saying that she'd be on that good. Not even that good. That not even that good. It's that pop. Pop the vitamins. She'd be popping vitamins. She'd be popping the vitamin with the big E on there, if you know what that one is. And so he was really just calling her out and saying that this is a monster. Now, the way that Jada really got a grasp on Will Smith and is controlling him, apparently roots from a time where Jada Pinkett Smith and Mark Anthony, who is a huge in music as well, where Mark and Jada Pinkett Smith and Mark Anthony had an affair allegedly that is the reason why Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony broke up years and years ago. Now, when Will Smith walked in and saw them doing things that married couples should do on their couch, he lost his mind and allegedly pop, 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 all up on her face to the point where she had to go and get plastic surgery, breaking bones in her face, allegedly, all kind like just tore up. So that's something that she's kind of holding over her head. And honestly, if that is the case, then she has every right to hold that over his head. If that is true, if it's true. Now, to me, I believe it all. I was born and raised in Hollywood. And I've heard stories from the beginning. Oh my God, since I was a kid, I've been hearing stories about these parties that have been happening at Will Smith's house. These parties that everything goes. Everything goes. You want to swing over here, swing over there, touch your toes. Nobody knows because ain't no cameras allowed at these parties. But there's never been proof about it. But Brother Bilal, who's been a friend of Will Smith for over 20 years, don't forget, he said that if Jada doesn't apologize for calling him a liar and doesn't make her money right. And also, by the way, he said that Jada Pinkett also threatened his livelihood, threatened to delete him as a person because he would not fall in line and take the lowball money that she is asking from him. Just doing shady, shady things. He had to move out of the country because of Jada. He said he's had a full-fledged war against Jada, and Will Smith is just sitting there like, yes, yes, mama, yes, master, to his wife Jada, which we've all been saying that Jada runs this thing from the beginning. It even gotten him possessed enough to walk up on stage and slap the heck out of somebody, of Chris Rock, and on Prime TV at the most important event of his life, when he first got his first Oscar that he had to give back. Did he have to give that Oscar back? I don't know, but he might as well have had to. Just so embarrassing, so sad. The whole situation is dark, very very dark. He said there's also some other lovers that Will Smith has on the side. Some of them are about in the process of divorcing women. So women out there, watch your back. Watch your back. Make sure you're really asking the real questions to your man. I remember I used to, when I first was in the rainbow world, whatever, I used to kind of be into the down low guy, like, oh, that's so cool, like, they're straight, but they're like me, and like, oh, toxic, toxic, toxic. We need to just boycott down low. It's a time, like, it's everything's out and open at this point. Like, why are we even accepting this down low culture anymore? It's done, it's over, it's toxic, it's dangerous. And so she was saying how many of these down low men that Will was getting down low with. And he said he's going to expose every single one of them. And this is all because of how Jada has been attacking Brother Bilal, because he will not fall in line. He will not just do what she says, like everybody else under the payroll does. Now, Jada also isolated Will Smith, allegedly, from all of his friends and people he loved after that attack happened, and he went pop, 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 all up on her face, messed her face up. Her face does look different. If you look before that situation, like look around the time, like I looked at it personally. Look at the time before when Mark Anthony was like married to J Lo, like right before then, and then look after they got divorced. Like look at those two pictures of Jada, at those two times, and you're gonna see a difference in her face because she got. Like it was not a good situation for her, and I do not condone it. I'm not laughing at it. I just can't say the word on here because we're on TikTok and we're on YouTube as well. But allegedly it's just you never should put a hand on a woman or anybody really. Why are we hitting anybody? Like, are we in the medieval times where what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we hitting people, especially people we so called love? And as somebody like myself who I've been attacked, like I've had, my ex husband, not to be really real, tried to end me multiple times, and it's like it's a very dark situation when you're getting attacked by somebody who you're supposed to be there for you, who you love, and they thought they loved you, all that kind of stuff. It's a dark situation, but it's also dark, like if to take that experience and just hold it above somebody's head and control this person for the rest of their life, and now Will Smith is basically a beta at this point, and they're just like, what are they gonna do? What's the next step? I cannot wait. Like we're gonna revisit this topic next week. We're gonna revisit to see will Jada sue Brother Bilal like he said that she needs to. Otherwise, he's gonna sue her. Either she's gonna sue him or he's gonna sue her. He's gonna do another interview and expose even more. He said there's all kind of parties. He said that she's on all kind of substances. It's a mess, you guys. Go watch your interview on Tasha K. That's all we have for today on this one because I can't go deeper dive into it, but I will hit you guys up next week for more, or in 2 weeks to see what happens next on this topic. Ooh. All right, so that's it for that one. That's it for that part. We'll cut on that. Again, this episode is brought to you by rockmercury.com. Please check out my merchandise. It's all on my website. I designed every single thing. I designed this hat right here. This hat is available. It's pinned right in the products right here. It all delivers right to your house. My partners really have been supported to make sure that everything is quality when it gets to you. I would love to see pictures of it. If you guys do take photos, or if you guys do, when you guys do get it in the mail, take photos of your product. Show it to me. Let me know how you like it. I want to hear your feedback so that I can design more stuff for you and just make sure everything's good. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone who's been supporting. I really appreciate it. So let's get into the next topic because we got 3 more topics, each one 10 minutes. Let's go. Okay. A little more drink. Chef Paris Ray. Okay. I'm ready. Okay, this one's a little bit lighter of a situation, and like I said, I'm gonna go back to the Will Smith one in like a couple weeks once we see what really goes down. Because shots were fired, and will they be answered? I don't know. All right, so next topic. Rockers and Mercuryans, our next topic today for the Rock Mercury show is about Doja Cat and her rumored, is it rumored if Nicki Minaj said that she had approached Doja Cat or alluded. Nicki Minaj alluded. Nicki Minaj never said technically, but she alluded towards the fact that she reached out to Doja Cat's team to have her feature on the Pink Friday 2 album on a song called Cowgirl. One of my favorite songs on the album. When I first heard it, I'm like, okay, what is this song? I wasn't like, I was trying to give the cows, okay, like I was trying to get into the vibe of it. I was trying, but it grew on me. It grew on me, and I really like it now. But I did feel, and I do still feel like the song is missing something. Even though it's a great song on its own, I was like, there's something, like I know the queen, Nicki Minaj. I've always been following her since the beginning. Love the queen. I'm a Barb, you know that. But I was like, there's something missing in the song. And when I heard that, hey, she was trying to get a second feature. Oh, God, wow. And shout out to Lourdes, whatever. There's a person on the vocalist on that song. She's amazing. I follow her now. I just have a hard time pronouncing her name, but she did a great job on there. So she did good. But she's a singer. We need another rapper on this song, and Doja Cat was gonna be that one. But according to Nicki Minaj, when she reached out, Doja Cat said that she turned it down, and said that she didn't feel that Nicki Minaj liked her. Now that bothered me. As a huge Nicki fan myself, that bothered me. Because I'm like, why is everybody trying to play on Nicki's name as if she's some mean girl, Regina George? Even the real Regina George ain't a mean girl. That's a real actress. Who's Rachel McAdams. She's actually a really sweet person. I've worked with her a few times. What did I work on her on? What was the show? Anyway, I can go into that, but I've definitely been around her before. So, sweet person, good person, whatever. Why is everybody trying to play as if Nicki Minaj is over here trying to stop bags and hating other rap girls when she's collaborated with all the rap girls, including Doja Cat? Do you remember that little song? That little song. Didn't need to know it. It's 13 out to notice. I bet you didn't know it. Don't you say? Do you remember that song? Remember that? Number one on the charts. And but she don't like you? But she don't like you? It's confusing. It's confusing. And I'm hoping now I have to give Doja Cat a break, okay? So first of all, let me speak directly to Doja right now. Doja, if you're watching this, which you probably aren't because you've been not watching media and stuff lately. Maybe you are, I don't know. If you are watching this though, Doja, get on the remix. We forgive you. Get on the remix to Cowgirl. We forgive you. Just get on the remix. Let's fix the situation. And then also, Doja, whoever is in your team that told you that Nicki didn't like you or doesn't like you is a snake in sheep's clothing. They're a snake. They're a snake in your label. I know who your management team is. I know who your label is. I've worked with them before as well. I know I know a lot of your circle. Like I have my people have worked with your people. Let's just be real. It's just real. This is what it is. Somebody is lying to you. Somebody's trying to cause confusion and trying to add you to go choo choo on the Nicki hate train. That train has been gone. The train has been over. It's been gone. It's been defunded. It's been derailed. Let's stop the foolishness. If Nicki didn't like you, you would know she don't like you. You wouldn't have to think. You wouldn't have to be like, I don't know if you. I don't think you like me. No, you know who don't think she like you know who don't think that Nicki likes her? Lotto, because Nicki called her out directly. Nicki called Lotto out directly with the at and everything. Called her scratch off and all that. She made it very clear that her and Lotto Lotto's a fake AB. You know, same thing with some of the other rap girls. I won't go into those situations. I'm just saying that if Nicki don't like you, it's gonna be clear. It's going to be clear. Maybe because the whole world's been attacking Doja right now with the way that she's been shifting into a new zone. Yeah, her demonic kind of her demonic type of imagery is dark. It's Yeah, it's dark. It's a dark. It's a lot of the imagery is dark, and that's what it is. It's the space she's in. It's not bad. The music sounds great. The imagery is a lot. It's intense. And even if Nicki didn't like her new song, that doesn't mean that it doesn't affect or change anything about her liking her as a person and her having supported her through her career. Not only did Nicki Minaj feature in that Say So song with Doja Cat, which was a huge success, she also allowed her song Monster. Was it Mega? Not Mega. Monster. The Big Bucket Launcher. The Big Bucket. That song. That Big Bucket Launcher. That song is an older. It's an older song that Nicki put out. One of her first singles, like official singles after the mixtape era. Um, when that song came out, I mean, she allowed Doja to like sample parts of that song, which is a huge deal for an artist to do that. And Doja shouted her out and said, "I love you, Nicki." You know, she put that love out there towards Nicki, and so it's like, where did this hate all of a sudden come from? Where did this like confusion, not hate, just this confusion, because there is no hate. And Nicki made it clear. Nicki was confused. She's just like, dang. She's like, the barbs went hard on that song. All Nicki said was like, she said I don't like her, but the barbs went hard. They went hard on that song. We played it and replayed it, and you know, why you worry about your body fake with all the filler in your face? You just full of hate. You know, that real A don't keep you in home. Now you're looking silly. That's word to silicone. You know, that's the last verse of that song. Thanks to Nicki, you know, it all was viral. I just don't get how this even happened. I do get it because people do talk. The industry's dirty. It's like they will try to pit you against other artists right away. They'll do their best to do it, and it worked. And I feel like we got stolen from as the Barb's. We worked hard to make sure that song was number one and to push her, you know, to push her and lift her up as Doja Cat. You know, this was in an earlier time of her career. Now she's getting more and more established in her industry. Um, but you know, we really supported that, and for her to not show up for Nicki Minaj's long-awaited album when Nicki requested her, she would have been one of the only female features on there. Well, there's some other female features, some other ones, like because there's a new Gag City remix, all that. But as far as rappers, she would have been the only rapper. Yeah, the only female rapper. I think so. Yeah, I think she should have been the only female rapper on the song on the whole album. And it's like if Nicki's reaching out to you to be on her album, obviously she likes you. Obviously she cares. So I'm not going to blame Doja too much. I think she has the wrong people in her ear. I would love for her to adjust the people around her. Like I'm happily in Hollywood now. Like I'm not around that culture. I'm not around all those like fake snake people anymore. I'm out in LA. So I'm in a different space right now. So I can kind of see clearly. But when you're in it, I can get how it can get kind of cloudy and you're not sure who's telling the truth. You know, when the person who's doing your hair or doing your makeup or, you know, managing your schedule day to day is telling you something and you already have a lot of other things going on, you're just going to assume that what they're saying is most likely true because you don't have time to second it and third it and to research. But she does have Nikki's number, I would think. I'm pretty sure that Doja has Nikki's number, or I know for sure that she's able to reach her. You know, even me, I'm not anyone, and I can reach Nikki if I really wanted to. I know the right people to reach her. You know, will she want to talk to me? I don't know. I can't force her to talk to me, but I can reach her at least. But I'm not gonna, I'm not doing that unless I really have my stuff together. Cause I'm trying to reach out to Nikki for my own feature. That'd be my dream. I would love, like, that would be the best thing on earth to be able to work with Nicki Minaj on a song. Like, are you serious? Like, that would I don't even know what if I would make music afterwards. I would just like keep promoting that song for the rest of my life. Like I got a feature with Nicki. I got a feature with Nicki. Like that's all I'm gonna do. But now I love music, so I'm gonna keep creating. But you know, it would be such a huge deal to have that. And so for her to turn it down, and for her this whole situation to happen, it's very disheartening. I just wish that there can be a remix is the only way to fix this. Just do a remix. I'm not even mad at the situation. Like just do a remix to Cowgirl and let's go from there. Let's just go from there. Come on, Doja. So, if you're an artist out there, don't just believe what the people around you say, because some of those people are hired or just messy. Some of them are hired to sabotage you, literally hired to sabotage you by your own label or other labels or other artists. Like it's dark. It's a dark world. Everybody feels like they have to hold on to their space in the music industry. So, just really watch what every level of your community says. Like watch what they're feeding you. Watch what they're feeding you. It's super important to watch it. All right. Um, yeah, it's just super important to watch that. So I'm going to go ahead and end this topic right here in a second, because it's just I don't know. I seen it like Nick Doja did release an interview where she said that some of her fans are creating toxicity online and, trying to compare her and, rank her and say she's better than this or worse than this or better than this artist and that. And she mentioned Nicki Minaj's name. She said that they try to attack people she looks up to, like Nicki Minaj. The only person's name she said Nicki Minaj, and then she said my peers. So she even knows that Nicki Minaj is not in her. It's like, that's a queen. That's a queen of rap. So she even separates it. She knows. She understands the difference. She understands. So I'm just, I don't, it's very frustrating. Now, I will say that Nicki Minaj did turn down one of her songs. She did turn down that song, Get Into It, yeah. Get Into It, yeah. Because she just didn't like the song. It's okay. She would have done another song with her. She did one. So it's like, she had to pick a song she likes, she feels. But she cleared the sample for her. She just didn't feature on it. So that's all I'll say on that. Next topic. Okay, let me go ahead and get this next topic going, y'all. Please visit my rockmercury.com website. You guys have so much merchandise, my hats. I got shirts, shoes, pants, bags, green beans, tomatoes, yams, hogs, dogs, and I'm joking. James, good to see you. Hey, he said, hey, Rock, how's it going, James? I'm going to do 2 more subjects, and then we're going to jump into some Fortnite. So thank y'all all for being here. Toast to my green drink, and then we're going to continue. But yeah, y'all, please visit rockmercury.com for all your merchandise and everything. Okay, here we go. Now, the next topic is gonna be, yikes. Here we go. So please don't sub only today for Fortnite. I want to play with you. Oh no, James, it's gonna be always sub only. It's gonna be always sub only for chat at least. It's always sub only chat. We're not doing any more. It's always gonna be that. It's the best way. But you can still play. But yeah. So okay, let me see. Dang. Oh my God! Somebody said Mars says, "Dang, bro, my fish drowned. I gotta go." Wow. Make sure you give your fish CPR. Okay. Bye, Mard. Okay. So. This next topic. Let's get into it. Rockers and Mercuryans. Our next topic for today's Rock Mercury show, music news. We're going to be discussing Real A, B, get up about it in at the big Birkin bag, whole 5-6 figures, stripes on my, because it call me, City Girls. We're talking about the City Girls, but one member of the City Girls, Young Miami. Let's discuss Young Miami and her association with P. Diddy. All right, we're gonna leave JT out of this. JT is like, I ain't even part of this. JT has stepped back from the situation. JT, love JT. She's gorgeous. She's really beautiful. I didn't even realize how beautiful JT is. I'm not saying that Young Miami isn't beautiful. She's beautiful too, but it's a different beauty. It's a different beauty. We have to just be real about that. It's a different beauty. But Young Miami's beautiful in her own right, for sure. Okay, let's discuss. Young Miami has been dating P. Diddy for a while now. has it been like over a year? It's been a while. They've been like, very public about their relations and everything, which is very interesting right now because all these crazy dramas that are currently going down in the P Diddy camp, all the allegations. Cassie came at him, other assistants and chefs and doctors and all kind of people he's worked with have accused him of the most heinous things. And we discussed some of this yesterday, so I'm not going to go too deep into the P. Diddy side, but I want to go and talk more about Young Miami. And what's she gonna do? Her name is Carisha. So let's talk to Carisha. Young Miami's real name is Carisha. Okay, she has a show called Carisha Talks or Carisha Please. Um, I don't know. It's Carisha, whatever. Her show. I don't. The show it's not a bad show. Honestly, it's a decent podcast. I know people diss her podcast and say, "Oh, she ain't do nothing but just come on there and just talk to her friends." And that's how a podcast should be. That's how the podcast should be. Um, you should be able to like have a natural conversation with your guests so that we can understand them more. We want the guards to be down. So Carisha is doing a good job in her podcast. Is it on the same level as a Breakfast Club or a Drink Champs or Tasha K or like it's not on those levels, it's not as in depth, I don't think, but it's her own lane. And the only reason I say that is because P Diddy is the reason. Let's be really real. Why she even got her award? She got an award, and I think she would even say that if she's really honest with herself, she would say that she got the award for best podcast of the year because she was dating P Diddy. Now, what has she seen? What has she seen? According to Cassie, some dark things have gone down, like we talked about yesterday. And I think that she's seen these things too, but part of me believes that she's down with it as well, which is dark. Because there's like a certain level to like, okay, yeah, we get it. It's like, it's, it's, is it dark? It's dark if he's still doing the same thing that Cassie was alleging that P. Diddy was doing. If he's still doing those things and hurting people, and attacking people and taking, diminishing their freedoms and damaging their bone structure and, literally attacking them, then that's a big issue. Now, right, lately, Carisha hasn't been really seen with P. Diddy. They haven't been out in public. Well, P. Diddy allegedly out in London, hiding out because everything's coming down on him. There's a federal investigation about him, all this stuff. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, will the City Girls go down with P. Diddy? Now, the last album the City Girls had, it was most people don't even know it came out, let's be real. I haven't even heard the whole album. I've heard a few songs and I was like, okay, nothing memorable. Nothing memorable. And they even said that they dropped the ball. They didn't really put their heart into the music or put their heart into the rollout of it. They said they said themselves they could have done better on this last album. And I agree, just from what I heard. But when you're associated to P. Diddy and dating him like this in this way, when this level of drama is coming out, I'm talking about P. Diddy is now being accused of destroying the careers of so many artists. I was gonna say I want to say like 100 artists at this point, maybe a little less than 100, but I want to say that it's and people having their lives shortened, people having their lives shortened, because of this man. Just really dark things going on. Oh, we have some idiotic person right now on YouTube saying, "Oh, bro, just say you want drama. Oh my God, you're just believing anything from the internet." You see, these people are just idiotic and they just say random stuff trying to defend these monsters. This is probably a monster too. Go away, monster. Go away. The Christ, the juice of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Like let's get this demon away from here. He's on my YouTube. Y'all don't see him here, but he's on my YouTube. But anyway, so these demons are out here, like and apparently P. Diddy is part of that world. Now, P. Diddy is about to be in another level of hot water if he's on this new Epstein list that's coming out in January. That's right, in a few weeks, there is a brand new, not brand new, but the list is about to be released by the courts. And, everybody's thinking P. Diddy's name's about to be on there. It would be crazy if his name wasn't on there because we have pictures of him on the Epstein Island and records of him being on the jets and just all this crazy stuff. And you don't want to be associated with that, especially as a city girl. You know, the city girl is like, I'm a city girl. Like, we love the city girls as, you know, this new culture. We're about the city girl. They about to get that bag. And we wouldn't even be mad at her for having been with P. Diddy because she was getting that bag. In fact, we would only be mad at her if she don't get even more of the bag, you know? I don't even care if she was down with all of the freak offs that happened. If you guys know it, I know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Go look it up. Look up what a freak off is. It's dark. It's disturbing. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. But that's what Cassie had to go through. But let's say she's even down with that. You know, this is the time for Carisha, like the same way Tessa tells. I was watching Tessa tells. Shout out to her, and she had some great advice for Carisha, who's Young Miami from the City Girls. She said, "This is the time to be like, oh my God, me too, girl. Me too, Cassie. Me too. Oh my God, P. Diddy done did this to me too, girl. Oh my gosh, I need my check too. Cause Cassie got her coin. Cassie got her bag. Cassie's is stacked up. Her money's stacked up. You know, now after all the suffering she went through, you know, so she's really a real lady. Give her F by the end. Big Birkin bag, hold 5 6 figures, stripes on my ass, on my car. You know, if she's really all about that, go get that money right now, girl. Go get that money. We're not gonna judge you. Like you didn't just she's not even old enough. Carisha is not even old enough to have seen a lot of this dark stuff that has gone down in P. Diddy's history. Very dark things. Like in my opinion, I believe that P. Diddy is the reason why Tupac is not here, why Biggie is no longer with us, and why a lot of other artists got shelved and pushed under the rug when they would not when they wouldn't just like do whatever P. Diddy said. You know, when they wouldn't do it, they wouldn't just like bow down to Diddy, to the puff. They wouldn't just puff it up. They wouldn't just puff their chest and take their beating like, you know, like the slave that he treated them as, you know? Like, really dark things that this person's done. So we wouldn't even be mad that you went to get your bag. You're a city girl, it's your brand, it's fine. But are you going to stick beside him? Like Young Miami, Carisha, is this really your man? You gonna stick beside him? I tweeted you, Young Miami. I tweeted directly at you and said, yo, Young Miami, you know, is it still giving Poppy? Is P. Diddy still giving Poppy? Is it still, because that's what they call each other, Poppy, and, you know, now she got her little white nail set on, or white, or like a really light pink, you know, which is something that is alleged that P. Diddy wants his women to have these white nails because they gonna get into some dirty things during these freak offs, and he likes to see the dirty things they get into, um, juxtaposed against the white fingernail polish and all that. It's like so dark. Shout out to Tessa Tells again. Tessa Tells like really she's on YouTube, one of the best researchers. She does real research. I'm just reacting to this. She's the real researcher. I've researched other places too. I mean, I've looked up some other articles and watched a lot of videos over the years. This has been years and years of allegations. So I've been watching this and keeping it along, but some of the deep dives and the more of the data and the sources that she puts in her videos, it's wild what this man has gotten away with. So I just wanted to say, as like City Girls is one of the biggest rap groups of all time. You know, we all know that JT is the rapper of the group, really. But let's not play on Carisha's name. Young Miami is that girl. Young Miami is that girl still. She really is. And like, I know some people think that she should rap a different way. I like the way she's doing her thing. I think it's even more authentic, you know? Like she's with her homegirl, JT can rap her behind off. JT was made for rapping. Young Miami is like, okay, girl, I'm with my homegirl. Let's get this money. I'll rap it out too. Like she had that swag. She sounds good. And the new album just didn't, it wasn't hidden, I think, because maybe there's some drama going on behind the scenes with the Diddy situation. Maybe there's with the label, or there's something going on with them. Like that somebody in their team doesn't want the City Girls to thrive the way that they can, because they are those girls. They are those girls. So I don't I don't know what's happening, but this is a big lesson to watch who you associate with, you know, who you partner with. Like this one relationship, yeah, it may have blessed her a lot in some financial ways and some clout ways that she got to enjoy it. But now this could be the end. This Diddy drama could be the end of the City Girls if she doesn't make the right move, the next move. So like my advice, my personal advice to Young Miami is, oh my God, girl. Oh, they hit me. He hit me too. He hit me $10 million worth. Oh my God, he was $10 million to cash that check. Oh my gosh, you know, and let it be real. Even if you were down with the its and giggles, you know what I mean. It's even if you were down with that, you don't have to be down with it no more. Get that, like for me when I was getting beat up and I was in my and I was in my abusive relationship that I was a victim of. I was not with any of that, but it's what it. I had to maneuver my way out of it in the time it took. So I get it, but like, this is the time to run. This is the time to dip right now, Carisha. Right now, I'm sure you have plenty of dirt on him. This is the time to dip and get that money. Get that money. All right, it's important. All right, you guys. I'm gonna end that live. I mean that on that's 10 minutes for that one. James says, "Wait, how can I? This is the I did something special because you're a moderator. I did something special for you, James. I'm not gonna do it for all the moderators, but for you. So yeah, don't make just kind of keep it on the low. All right, for James, but yeah, and for you and Jesus, for only the sub only. So you won't be able to do it. You won't be able to comment on the sub chat mode for some reason. It's weird. It won't let you comment. It's weird. I don't get it, but yeah, for these you'll be able to talk. All right, so. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have one more topic. One more topic left. Need to get some more green juice for my sister. All right. I want you guys to know about my sponsors one more time. rockmercury.com. Also, you can find her on my TikTok shop. Like right here, it's tagged on my YouTube, on my TikTok right here, everything. You can go and visit rockmercury.com. Purchase any of my merchandise and all those things. Thank you so much for being here. Rockers and Mercuryans, we'll get into our next topic next. Oh my God, this hater. Oh my God, is this somebody that P. Diddy hired over here? On my YouTube, there's this dusty hater over here called Nothing, who's literally worth nothing, commenting on my page. It's hilarious. Now they're saying fake. They don't even say they're saying random stuff. I'm telling y'all, the second y'all talk about true stuff, there's some random people that just come out and just like they're just crazy. It's so funny. Anyways, hi crazy. Let's see. He said, you're broke, that's why your ex left you. I'm broke. Oh my God, that's why my ex took my money? Because I have a better credit score and have way more money than him? That's why? That's why he left me? Not because he was a drunk, alcoholic, abusive, like, insane person? Not that? Okay, Nothing. Go continue being nothing. You see what people say to you? It's just hilarious. They just... And this person probably literally looks like a troll doll. Like, Rock Mercury. I know you're jealous, Nothing. I know you're jealous, but you'll never get me. You'll never even get close to me. Nothing. Continue going to be nothing. Let me block this person, actually. I don't even need that energy here. But it's funny for a second, you know? Let me go ahead and block this B word. All right, they're gone. Let me report them too. Hold on. Let me go report them. Report them for harassment. They've harassed me. They've harassed me. Report. Thank you for reporting. Okay, cool. They're gone. Just like that. So easy. Just block and get rid of the haters. James says, I'm just listening. I don't know who these people are, but I love the tea. Okay. Well, these people are very famous, so if you watch it again when I post it, you may know them. And I post a lot. I post a lot of some of the articles and the videos that I research. I post it right on my YouTube. Sorry, oh my God, my Twitter. It's called X now, but formerly known as Twitter. I post those links and a lot of videos on there. So you want to follow my Twitter. I'm on there more than any other platform as far as just constantly posting and just keeping my stream of thought going on Twitter. So it's hard to call it X. It's so hard to call it X. It's a better name technically, but it's just hard to call it that. You know, I've called it Twitter for so many years. It's just so weird to call it that. But yeah, I am on X. Pop Rock Mercury on X. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get into our final topic of the day. All right. Okay. This one's personal because this is somebody I really care about. No. All right. And Rockers and Mercuryans are next and final topic for today's episode of the Rock Mercury Show. Music news. We're going to be discussing the one and only Azealia Banks. Azealia MFN Banks. I'm in a 212. I'm in a 2-1. You know, I can't really do the song right now because we're on no copyright. But 212, Anna Wintour, Fantasia. fantasy. I just so many songs. I'm trying to like even. There's just so many songs. Just look up Azealia Banks. She is iconic. One of the best rappers on earth. On earth. You know, she has a different energy to her. I happen to know her personally, but before I knew her, I just was obsessed with her. Like obsessed meaning like she's just so talented, like one of the best artists in general. Just because she's beyond an um, she's beyond a rapper. She's a musician, like such a singer as well, and she makes amazing products and health products as well. She has Cheapy XO. Make sure you check out her website, Cheapy XO, based out of Miami. She's an international superstar. We love her, Azealia Banks. Yeah, one of my favorite artists of all time. So I wanted to bring her up today because she recently um, put out on her social media that she is still being harassed and stalked by her manager, her former manager, that has a life insurance policy on her. Now, if you don't know this, you can get a life insurance policy on somebody you don't even know, or somebody. I guess you have to know them a little bit. You can get life insurance on people. You know, even if you're not family, even if you're not family. Now, how dark is that? It's really a dark situation, because when you have a life insurance policy on them, you know you now benefit from them passing away. It's super dark, and so right now she feels as if her life is in danger, and I agree with her. This man is obsessed. Allegedly, according to her, he has cars outside of her house, you know, following her, just keeping tracks on. She thinks he's probably tapping her phones. Like this has been going on for years. You know, I was with Azealia about a year ago. Or two. Was it about a year ago? I don't want to talk too much about our because that's our personal friendship and our relationship. I love Azealia Banks. She knows I love her dearly. We've had great times together and hopefully have more great times together. I've been in different states. She's in Miami. I'm in Houston. It's a little bit different now, but love her dearly. And even at that time, she did tell me personally, like in person, that some of the things were going on to her. And she said nobody's really been standing up for her on this. You know, people just act as if like she's some crazy woman. They're like, cause she's very vocal. She's very vocal, and people feel like, oh, why you gotta say it like that, and why you gotta be so rude about this? Why you gotta? They think she's rude because she's vocal. We need to normalize the fact that black women black women are powerful. Black women are so powerful, and it's just like we think that because they're speaking their powerful truth, that all of a sudden it's like a dramatic thing. Like the media attacks them. The media attacks them for speaking their truth. It's a dark situation. It's a darker situation because it's like, wait a minute. It's like, how are you going to attack this woman for what she's going through, for the harassment she's experiencing? And see, I'm getting harassed right here. I'm getting harassed in my comment section from a hater thinking that even saying that she's not real, that that's not true. Da, 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 da. You know, these haters, they're still on my comments right now. Like, um, how are we going to just automatically discredit her because she's spoken her truth? Now, maybe she's not the nicest when she says her truth, but who wants to be nice? Nobody cares about nice. We disregard nice. If you're nice, even guys, like, does any girl really say, oh, I just want a nice guy. I just want a nice guy. No, they want a bad boy. They want somebody who has some backbone to them. Nobody wants a nice anything. Nobody even wants to be considered nice. Like that's kind of a down thing. Like she is very real. I prefer real. I'm not nice. I ain't even trying to be nice. I'll cuss you out in a second. I'll cuss you out on here if I could, but it's TikTok, so it's like But I have no problem cussing you out. I'll cuss out whoever needs to be cussed out. Um, and so I don't understand why the method or the way that she says what she says has blocked her from gaining public support for a powerful black woman, powerful, influential black woman who is currently being harassed by an industry leech, an industry parasite who can't even create their own thing, and so they're trying to take from her consistently, destroying her ability to create more music. We keep asking Azealia, "You're so amazing. We love you, Azealia Banks. Please make more music." And that's how this even came up. She's like, "Why would I make more music just so that I can raise the value of my life?" So that that person who's a life insurance policy on me that is trying to harm me and end me can make even more money afterwards. How about y'all get this guy off my back? And she's been asking for the same thing. She's been asking for this. You know, she's worked on albums, she's worked on so much projects. That's the reason why at times she releases songs just out on the internet. She puts it out on the internet where she won't even be able to make money off of it because she loves music so much, but she doesn't want that a hole or whatever that person. And by the way, I'm not saying their name on here, but you can reach out you can look up her videos and you'll see the person's name. I ain't trying to get sued. This person has some money and I'm not trying to get sued. Um, but you can look up that she's been going through this for years, and we're losing out on the artistry that she can provide, that she has been providing all these years. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't know who Azealia Banks is, go and stream her music. Oh, it's kind of rough because that's gonna make more money for that guy. But anyways, yeah, stream her music. She's an icon. Um, just one of the best, like one of the best artists on that has ever walked this planet is Azealia Banks. I've gotten the blessing to work with her, to be friends with her. Like I love this woman. But even if I never met her a day in my life, I would still support her the same way because, and I did support her before I even met her. I supported her the same way because she is the moment, and I mean like the moment of our generation. She is the voice. This reminds me of when this situation of harassment she's dealing with reminds me of when she exposed that Russell Crowe, which I'm gonna say that way. I'll say that name. She alleged that he attacked her in his home. She alleged that, and then it came out that there's other people who cooperated with what she said and said, yeah, that did happen in his home. At first, they said, no, 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 she's crazy. They tried to pit her as a crazy person, including RZA. Yeah, RZA, we're looking at you, RZA. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with, yeah, mm-hmm. Well, why weren't you defending our black queen, Azealia Banks, when you brought her to that party, to Russell Crowe, trying to allegedly sell her to him? Very dark, very, very dark. I just feel like we need to protect Azealia Banks. She's felt at such lows. She's even expressed times where she didn't even want to exist anymore because she just feels so unsupported and so pushed down. Even though she gives everything she has, she's a real artist. Now, I'm not trying to diss some of the other artists, but a lot of other artists have had to give up so much of their true, authentic selves in order to fit the mold of what these bigger corporations want them to do, to be able to sell and be controllable enough for advertisers to feel comfortable in partnering with them. It's just part of the game, it's part of the business. She doesn't have as many endorsements because she speaks her mind, she speaks her truth. And when you speak your truth and when you're real, sometimes it gets shaky when it comes to business. And so they don't feel like she's valuable enough to be protected. Why isn't the music enough? Her music is better than her music's better than most of these artists out here. Like, it's hard to find somebody better than Azealia Banks when you hear the level of creativity and authenticity in her sound. It's her sound. They even tried to make the white version of her called Iggy Azalea. Well, I don't know if that was an attempt for that. I think that was just a bad planning of names, like a bad like Iggy Azalea came after Azealia Banks, and people feel like Azealia Banks feels like T.I. Named her Iggy Azalea to take away from some of the shine that Azealia Banks was creating, and she called T.I. out directly, and T.I. threatened her. He threatened this black woman. He lifted up Iggy Azalea and then threatened this black woman, who she was alleging he stole from her, right? Now, when I look at the situation, like, I don't have any ill will towards Iggy Azalea. I don't even think she meant it that way. I do believe that the way that she spells her name is actually a city in Australia. Like Azalea, the way that she spells hers, like Azealia Banks is her real name. Azealia Banks, that's actually her name. Azalea, it's like the real Azealia Banks. Iggy Azalea, that like the last name is like a city in Australia. So I don't know. I know that Ti knew who Azealia Banks was, and I think he knew what he was doing when he let all this unfold. And I think Iggy should change her name. I think Iggy should just be Iggy. Like, I'm rebranded, just Iggy, just be Iggy, because it makes me sick to my stomach when I have to call her Iggy Azalea, because I know people keep confusing the two, and it's so different, so different, night and day. So, anyways, Azalea Banks, I support you, I stand for you, sending you love all day, every day. Rock on. So just, yeah, support black women, support black artists, or just artists in general. Support artists in general. Dang, we're gonna lose art. So that is the final topic of this episode of the Rock Mercury Show Music Edition. We only had 2 haters. We haven't had haters in a while, so it was kind of nice to have a little bit of hater second. Where did the other hater go? I already blocked them, huh? I can't see that person's name. Anyway, it was like, yeah, there's only like 2 haters. Nothing too crazy, nothing bad. I just block them and keep moving usually. So I think what I'm gonna do next time is just change the settings so that you have to be subscribed for at least like a day or something to be able to comment. I think I'll do that. I'll make it so if you subscribe a day, then you'll be able to comment on YouTube. Because these haters are dusty. They're coming in here talking dustiness, and it's just like really. So thank you, John Benedict. Thank you for all the support. I saw a lot of likes coming through. 2,000 likes. Basically, at this point, we got 2,000 likes. I'm gonna go ahead and I like my own video. Make sure I get to 2,000. We're really close. We're at 1.9. So let me get to 2,000. Let me go click this. Let me go and click this over here. I'm gonna help y'all get me to 2,000. Y'all help me get to 2,000 real quick before I leave, so I can say we got 2,000. I don't want to say 1.9. I don't like lying. I like to be very accurate. There we go. Okay, 2,000 likes. Got 2,000 now. Shoot, at whatever cost. So yeah, that is the episode for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be putting this out on as clips on my TikTok and then as a full episode on the TikTok series. I'm gonna wait till I have 7 episodes and then put out the first series 1 of TikTok Rock Mercury Show series 1, 7 episodes pop. The next week 7 more episodes pop. You know, that's why I'm gonna do this every day, 10 minutes per subject, and we're just gonna hit it. You know, we're just gonna hit it. VK says, "You're my idol, bro." Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate your support. Again, you guys, please visit rockmercury.com for all things Rock Mercury. Again, I have so much merchandise for you guys. I'm always creating more. This is available right now on the website. I got some new stuff coming. I got a lot of. I got some products because my sister blessed me for a Christmas gift for some of my stuff too. So we're gonna be opening that thanks to my sister, and then my grandmother blessed me as well with some other stuff from my site that we're gonna go open up for Christmas too. You know, so we're just gonna see a lot of different things that we have on the website, and I'm gonna show you in person, do some openings and stuff, and so y'all can know what you're getting when it comes to you. It's all high quality. It's free shipping. I know some people are like, oh, it's pricey. I'm like, it really isn't that pricey. Let's be really real. Y'all better go to Beyonce's website. Beyonce's website, she'd be selling $250 jackets and $60 shirts and $80 or $90 long sleeve shirts. Like I get it. And people say, well, you ain't Beyonce. How dare you? According to TV, I am Beyonce because they said with a 7-letter word to describe you best, and it was Beyonce, and they still air that to this day. So I am Beyonce. How dare you? You better go to rockmercury.com. I'm just kidding. I'll never be Beyonce. Shout out to Beyonce. We love her. She's a queen. And we discussed her yesterday as well. Oh my God, my sister's in here. That's so hilarious. I just talked about her. Shout out to Paris Ray. Yeah, Chef Paris Ray. She made this juice right here too. Love my sister. She is iconic, and she is the reason why I am not as thin as this straw, because I would not be eaten. But thank you so much, and beyond that, oh my God, my sister's way more. She's way more than a chef. That's my girl, my sister, my heart. Love my sister. So but I'm about to talk about food right now because I have this food. But anyways, Rock on Mercuryans. I will see you guys on the next episode of the Rock Mercury Show tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow, but I'm going to come up with it tomorrow. I'll just see what music topics I want to discuss. But we're going to hopefully in 2 weeks be able to revisit the whole Will and Jada Smith drama, allegations and all that, because there's going to be a lawsuit if nobody's BSing. If nobody is BSing, then there's going to be either a lawsuit of Jada Pinkett suing Brother Bilal, which is Will Smith's ex-assistant that is airing out all the drama, or Brother Bilal is going to sue Jada Pinkett for talking mess on his name and dirtying his name and calling him a liar. Defamation of character. That's the word, defamation. He gonna sue for defamation. He already told her. So we gonna see. We have 2 weeks to see what's gonna go down. I'm just like, ooh. These are the people we looked up to. These are the big stars, the Hollywood stars and all that. Not the stars being shooting stars. It's crazy. Who needs true crime when we have the true world where there's plenty of crime?